That's very true. Very true. And by the way, Mother Pence better get back to her husband and like the way he wants, like the way he should be in good Christian conservative households. All right, we're gonna end it now with a pretty cool op-ed from Richard Ojeda to close out the show today. Almost exactly 1 year ago today, I sat in a room with a bunch of pissed off teachers from Mingo County, West Virginia. Richard Ojeda, if you don't know, he's a presidential candidate. 2020. He challenged Carol Miller, West Virginia 3rd. He turned a 49-point pro-Trump district into just a 12-point pro-Trump district. It's the biggest Democratic point gain of the night. Very impressive guy. He is a really diehard pro-labor guy. He's been a Republican for a long time, but now he's probably the most effective for these middle class people who are getting and working class people who support Trump. They can really say he can really put into words their feelings and why they should maybe change ship. Like in terms of people, in terms of a Democratic candidate who has the best raw ability to just change people's minds, Richard Ojeda is unquestionably number one on that list. Like he's unstoppable. Like he's completely has that quality. So yeah, he was sitting almost 1 year ago today. He sat in a room with a bunch of pissed off teachers from Mingo County, West Virginia. They were fed up with earning some of the lowest pay in the country, and they were disgusted with how promise after promise had been broken on their health care coverage. They were tired of digging into their own pockets for supplies they needed, let alone the granola bars, warm jackets, and pairs of shoes they had to keep on hand. But more than anything, they were ready to call bullshit. Bullshit on the idea that there was no money for public education, when there was always money for big business lobbyists who came around looking for extra tax cuts. Bullshit on the politicians who claim to care about the future for our kids. Bullshit on the politicians who claimed to care, on those politicians, when they shortchanged them every step of the way. When they walked out, and soon their local movement became a statewide movement that became a national movement. I'll never forget the day we saw a Kentucky teacher post a picture of a rally sign that said, "Don't make us go West Virginia on you, baby." That is right. Don't make them go West Virginia. I'll tell you that, because West Virginia coming in, West Virginia teachers, they know how to fight, and that's for sure. That was really, really cool stuff. So, on Tuesday, I found myself with a whole lot more pissed off teachers, this time in LA, Los Angeles, California. After trying to negotiate a contract for more than a year, LA teachers have decided to go West Virginia. They decided to stand shoulder to shoulder, hold the line, and shut it down. They're on strike, is pretty much what that means. Because let's face it, whether you're the richest country in America or the poorest country, you can bet on your public schools are under siege. Politicians suck the funding out of them, blame the teachers for not getting results on their cookie-cutter standardized tests. The wealthy leave or send their kids to private schools. The carcass of the neighborhood school is left for dead at best and is actively dismantled at worst. There's a reason why these two places are different as Mingo and LA, not to mention Oklahoma, Arizona, North Carolina, and Colorado, can be part of the same movement, because the political money system and the way our politicians are programmed to think by these corporations to control them, it's all the same. This is not him, but this is me. Like, it's just such a toxic method. It's so awful the way that these politicians know how to this is not, again, it's not national figures, it's people down to the very state level who are doing it. It could be incredibly local, these people who are coming around looking for extra corporate tax cuts. If you're in a big industry in your state that is really powerful, you can bet your public schools are probably not going to be that well funded. For example, Oklahoma, you got oil there, tons of oil, and tons of natural gas drilling and all that stuff, and the fact that they have that really kind of those people, according to politicians they're more important and they need their tax cuts. So that's the way you got to go. That's just how the cookie crumbles. Sorry, guys. Yeah, it's really cool stuff. Awesome to see Richard Ojeda on this situation. Underfunding, he finishes off, underfunding, privatizing, demonizing teachers. These are all tactics used to destroy a public education system that helped build the middle class. I often say the elites of this nation better take care, because if we get to a place in this country where it's only the dirt poor and the filthy rich, the dirt poor will eat the filthy rich. The teacher strikes are a warning shot. Don't make us go West Virginia on you. So yeah, that's the sound labor's making as we head into 2019. So you better watch out, because this stuff is not going to end, nor should it. This has been Newsflash. My name is Spencer Walsh. Thank you so much for listening to today's show.